Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Newman. I'm here from Open Awards. I'm the Business Development Manager for Access to Higher Education. And I'm here today with Sophie, who was one of our learners. She'll introduce herself in a minute. And basically, we're here to talk to Sophie about what it was like for her doing the Access course, what life is like for her now post-Access. And basically, she's here to sort of share any hints and tips with you, answer some questions that I've got, and just let you know what Access is all about and how it's changed her life, really. So, Sophie, do you want to give yourself a little bit of a mini introduction?
I do. Hello, my name's Sophie Brennan. I studied the Access to Science course at Tameside College, and I'm about to start studying physiotherapy at Salford University.
Yay! Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is this your first full week then? This week, or will it be next week when you start?
Next week is when I start my actual modules.
Yeah.
So I've just had, last week was my induction week, and I had one day this week of induction. So it's just pre-reading material at the minute.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got a lot of that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, exciting stuff. So, Sophie, I've just got a few questions to ask. So how did you hear about the Access course then? How did you find out about it in the first place, really?
If you go around where I live, Tameside College advertise adult courses on banners. So when I read that, I Googled what adult courses were available at Tameside College. And that's when it came up, all the different Access courses.
Yeah. So why did you feel like an adult Access course was right for you then with your situation? I know you're a mum as well. So was the timing right for you and everything?
Well, I did do an Access course a few years ago. And it was right at the time to do the Access course, but it wasn't right for me to start university. I had a lot of issues at home that needed resolving. So I went back last year and did the science course. And it's just the perfect time for me.
Yeah, fab. And I think the good thing about Access as well is even though it's the equivalent of 3 A levels, it's in such a short period as well, isn't it? So it's basically a year course. And if you can complete that next year, you're going to university. So it's quite exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, really? And the fact that the certificate lasts for 5 years as well. So if you weren't ready straight away, you've got 5 years until the certificate becomes void.
Yeah, fab. So what were your expectations when you enrolled then? Did you know what you wanted to do? Did you think the time's ready for me? I want to do this course because that's what I'm interested in and I know what I want to do in university? Or were you a bit like, let's just go for it and let's just see?
No, I knew exactly what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So initially I did do the Access to Nursing course. And then I figured out that they tended to prefer the science. After I've been to interviews and things, I realised that it was the science course they favoured.
Yeah.
So that's why I went back and did the science course with the full intention of doing physiotherapy. Nothing else.
Yeah. And did you know what universities you wanted to go to or you wanted to apply for as well by doing that research?
Yeah, I had 3 in mind. I had Manchester Metropolitan, Salford and Huddersfield.
Yeah.
Because I needed to stay local with me having a little boy.
Yeah, definitely. And you've got brilliant universities on your doorstep, as you say. You've got a good choice there, definitely. So did you have any worries when you were enrolling for the course? Did you have any issues that you were thinking, oh, will I be able to do it again? Can I do this? Can I do that? Or were you just confident, ready to go for it?
I was nervous because I've not done the full science. So when I did my GCSEs, I didn't actually do biology, chemistry and physics like a lot of schools do. Yeah. They did a complete different thing. So going there, it was kind of like the first time since, over 10 years ago that I'd done any form of science work. Yeah. So the chemistry and physics, I was very worried about doing. The biology I did in my nursing course, so I kind of had a bit of knowledge.
Yeah.
I did really enjoy it.
Yeah, really. I think you sound a little bit similar to what I did then. So I did something called the Dual Award, where it was all your sciences, if you like, combined into one rather than the individual ones. So if you were more inclined to go down the science route, you could choose your separate ones. But yeah. So how did you find it then in the end? So when you did start the course, how did you find the chemistry and the physics? I bet you it was interesting.
It was very interesting. The math side of the physics wasn't my strong point, because you do a little bit of A-level maths in there.
Yeah.
And I'm not very good with logical. I'm more of a point, example, explain kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the chemistry was good. I found that all right. And I did grasp the physics. The actual assignments and stuff I enjoyed that. And it is really, really interesting.
Yeah, definitely. And what was the support like then? So if you were feeling, I'm not too good with the maths here, what was the support like from the college, from Tameside College? Very good.
Well, the physics tutor was brilliant. Like even in breaks and dinner, I'd go up and I'd talk to him about things I was struggling with, or whether I needed a bit more information. He'd lead you in the right direction.
Yeah.
Without actually telling you what to do, he'd lead you in the right direction.
Oh.
With the maths, I had a lot of support off fellow students, because some of the students in there already had a physics PhD, and one of them had a chemistry degree, so they were quite good at the math side of it. But they were quite willing to explain how they did it and how you get the number and how you get the answer. So it was kind of a mix of support from tutors and peers.
Yeah, I was going to say as well, with access courses, because they are designed for adults, sometimes you do find the bond between classes, it really brings people together. And I don't know if you guys did it, but a lot of people have WhatsApp groups, don't they, where they share ideas. Did you? Was that really good then? Yeah, that's fab. That's really good. I'd be like, what's the physics answer to that person and do all this stuff? But that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So when you were doing the course, did it make you think, right, this is just confirmed what I want to do at university? Or did it make you think, oh gosh, maybe I should have chosen something different? Or
it didn't make me think that I wanted to do something different.
You knew you liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of the chemistry and the physics side of it related to university, and that you had to write evaluations after practical sessions. So you do practical sessions at university, and it's always about reflective practice. So it's looking at what you've done and how you can improve it, which is exactly what you do in science.
Yeah.
It's looking at what you've done and where you've gone wrong and where you could improve it for the next time. So I think that would be where the science element comes into the physiotherapy rather than the nursing, because you don't really do many practicals in the access to nursing. It is assignment and exam based.
Yeah. So really by doing this course, because you know that you're going to be doing these same exercises at university, it's really preparing you for it, isn't it?
It did really help that I had done half of a first year at university, because I knew kind of, I know all universities differ in structure, but I knew kind of what to expect and what they wanted. So I could then relate things during the interview process. I could relate things in the access course to the university course. So it made that bit a little bit easier.
Yeah, fab. So then you received your results this summer, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, during the pandemic, which was just a nightmare for everyone to deal with, including awarding bodies. But we got there in the end. And I must say, all of our access centres were absolutely fantastic. You know, there was estimated grades, and it was just a big, massive project, but all of them were fantastic, including Tameside as well. So when they gave you your results, how did you feel?
I was really pleased, because I got the grades that I needed. The only things that it made more difficult was me university choices, because some, like Manchester Metropolitan, only wanted 39 distinctions, I think it was.
Yeah.
Whereas Salford wanted the full 45. So getting all the distinctions made it harder for me to pick a university.
Yeah.
But obviously it gave me the option then. I wasn't kind of, I'm going there because I've not got the grades.
Yeah.
So I was really pleased. And me physics tutor wrote a really nice reference as well. Oh. So, and he sent that alongside the grades that I've got, so I was really pleased with that.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, that's all part of the process as well, isn't it? For them to write the tutor, so that is brilliant. That's really good. Oh, well done, well done. It's so exciting, isn't it? And what a lovely problem to have, to choose what university. You know, all three of them are after you. Oh, which one
I'm
do
just
I
not
go
very
to?
good at making decisions, you see. That's why it made it difficult.
So now the questions I'm going to ask you are more about post-access. So I know you don't know too much about the university course at the moment because you're only literally 2 weeks in and you're just doing your induction. But on the whole, so you mentioned before that you feel that this has prepared you for the course. Are there any other elements that you feel like you've been prepared for? So I know that in some of our courses we have developmental units, and some of those developmental units are about academic essay writing, you know, those things. Do you think that that module helped you, you know, helped to develop you?
Yeah, massively.
Yeah.
Because obviously if you're going from school into college and doing A levels, you don't really use the referencing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
In college, you get used to using the referencing system. And also they do, obviously, one of the ungraded units is on essay writing. So it's how you would structure an essay and how you would write it. Like with assignments, you would put images in and reference the images. With essays, you tend to avoid using the images and just do written work and do for against it. So you did learn a lot about the academic writing side of it.
Yeah.
Which is helpful at university. Plus, I know that a lot of universities have help with things like that as well. But if you've already got a more than basic understanding, it makes it a bit easier to know how to structure your assignments at university.
Yeah, definitely brilliant. So my next question is a little bit American. So what are your dreams? What are your goals? What do you want from life now? So you're in university, you're in your first year. What do you want to happen now?
I want to qualify after the 3 years. Hopefully go into work from then. And then it's more for financial stability for me and my son. So eventually I would like to get a mortgage, have a steady career and do it in something that I really enjoy.
Yeah. And
I'm quite an active, but not overly active, but I'd like to do an active type of job. Because I did used to do administration work, but I just didn't feel that it was for me.
Yeah.
So it's the active career that I'm looking forward to, and that's what I want in the future.
Yeah, and I suppose the type of line of work that you'll do once you've covered your degree and once you've completed your degree, you could even go into business yourself as well. You know, setting up, you know, eventually down the line once you feel you've got enough experience.
Yeah, once I've got more experience, I've got a few years, because you can work up bands in the NHS as well.
Yeah,
so you start off as a band 5 and you can work your way up.
Yeah, so and I think when you've got kids, that's the goal as well, isn't it? To just incorporate your work around school pickup and all that business as well. So yeah. Oh, fab. So Sophie, what would you say to any of the learners who are listening at the moment? Some of them may already be on access courses, but undecided on what course they want to do. Some of them may be learners who are at the level 2 stage, but considering doing A levels or doing an access course. So if anyone was contemplating an access course, what would you say to them? What advice would you give to them?
Do it. No, it's just a really nice experience. Like when you go into college from school, you don't have the maturity levels as you do when you go into an access course. So your fellow students are all there because they want to be there.
Yeah.
They're not there because either the parents have made them or they're not sure what they want to do. They're pretty sure what they want to do, so they're joining the access course to kind of get there. And it's not just if you want to go to university, it's if you want to develop any other skills or if you've got an interest in any other kind of hobbies. I don't know if you're interested in science, if you're interested in nursing.
Yeah.
If you're interested in sociology, I think you do as well. If you're interested in any of that, I think it's a good place to start. And you're going to get the support of your tutors. They treat you like adults. They don't treat you like children in a class.
Yeah.
You approach them. They talk to you like a conversation. It's not sit down and do your work and listen to what I've got to say. They're more than happy to help constantly.
Yeah.
So it's really nice.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's exactly what you want out of a course, don't you? If you know what you want to do, you want to be treated like an adult, like a human being, and get on with it as well.
Yeah.
which is fab. So Sophie, that's nearly all my questions. One question, I always ask this to our learners as well, but at Open Awards, we talk about how we want to change lives through learning. That's what we say that we do, and we know with the Access course, Access can really change lives. So one, I want to know if Access has changed your life, and two, if it has, how has it changed your life?
Well, it has, because if I wouldn't have been able to do the Access course, I wouldn't be in university.
You wouldn't be there now. Yeah.
I thought, because I went to college when I was 16, but it wasn't my thing. I didn't like it. So I dropped out and ended up doing an apprenticeship. And I thought that would be it. I thought that was kind of chance over. You're not going to be able to do what you want to do. So finding out that the Access course would allow you to get into university was a big life changer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I can get where I want to be in the future. And I do have to say that the tutors at Tameside were brilliant. I know my biology tutor went above and beyond during the pandemic as well. And the chemistry tutor was the same. She'd do everything she could for you.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed Tameside, and I enjoyed the Access course.
Yeah, brilliant. And good for you as well. I think we offer these courses, which are great, and we know they're out there, but I think sometimes we just need the learners to just take that step and have the confidence and belief that, do you know what, I can do that. And also, like you say, knowing that the support there, you're not doing this by yourself, you've got all your tutors there for support. And then when you go to university again, you'll have the support. So it's just preparing you for that university life, isn't it, really?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Fab. Well, I'm absolutely made up for you, Sophie. I'm so happy. I know, Sophie, we've discussed previously as well that we'll continue to monitor your journey while you're through university. So you'll keep us up to date with what you're doing. And then when you're a multi-millionaire and you've got your own business, you can start sending money to me and you can get in touch with us and get Open Awards involved. So brilliant. But thank you so much for talking to us today. And you know, your story's really inspiration. You know, on top of studying, can I just say, being a mum is a full-time job as well. So you're doing two at the same time.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah, you're doing fantastic. So thanks for speaking to us today, and we'll be in touch with you, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.